When is the last time you watched a scary movie and thought to yourself, oh God, could that actually happen? I have a theory that thrillers, suspenses, horror movies all hit a little closer to home if they have some kind of underlying foundation in science. It doesn't matter how much if it at least starts with a grain of possibility. If it's done right, there's a small seed planted in your subconscious that whispers, ooh, what if that did happen? Coherence is a sci-fi thriller that brings together two concepts: multiple universes and the idea that cosmic events can somehow affect people's lives. So in Coherence, a group of friends are having a dinner party one night where Miller's Comet is passing overhead. Now, Miller's Comet is fictional, but it's sort of an amalgamation of other strange cosmic events in history. The story they created around Miller's Comet for the movie was simple but quite effective. There is a scene where they reference a news item from the last time Miller's Comet passed over, where a woman claimed her husband was not her husband, but sort of a doppelganger. Now, this took all of a minute and a half within the movie, but it did two important things. Number one, it introduced fear into the dinner party. And number two, it acted as a tool of foreshadowing. And these are the best kind of techniques, in my opinion. It's not a quick scare where a monster jumps out, you scream, and it's over. It's just something subtle that sticks in your head and you start to think, geez, what if that really happened? There is no monster, no ghost, no psychopath that can scare you more than your own imagination. Think about every scary book or horror movie you've ever watched. The peak of suspense is always found in the moments where you don't know what's happening. Until the threat is defined, it could be anything, and it's your own mind that runs through a million possibilities in a flash, and the result is fear. This movie was written and directed by James Burkett, who wanted to experiment with a movie without a script, without a crew, without special effects, and no huge budgets. I think that's a great approach because that's when you have full dependency on the story. There have been many movies that have taken this approach, which resulted in blockbusters. The problem that comes with taking chances is sometimes it's not perfect. And the problem in this case with no script is that it shows in the first 20 minutes of the movie. I nearly turned it off the first time I saw it. I say this not to put down the movie, but to say stick with it because they do eventually pick up the pace and start to explore some really unsettling concepts. Like, say alternate universes were real. What would happen if for one night they converged on each other? What would be the implications of something like that happening? What kind of chaos would result? Coherence gave a realistic glance at what the effects of confusion and panic on a group look like, and it did it very well. If you are looking for a sci-fi thriller, I recommend checking out Coherence. And if you have a movie recommendation along the same lines, or know of a movie that sort of scares you with concepts or surreal situations, leave a comment because I'm always on the lookout for good movies. Thanks for watching.